now live. Okay. Hey guys, we are on Wednesday, day 23. So we're in our 5th week of at-home workouts. So today all you're going to need is your chair or stool and your kettlebell or your weight or your Frankenbell, whatever you can make, which is a single hand weight. Hello Karen, how are you? And in the pin, Max straight in the door there as soon as it opens. That's what I like to see. Karen, how are you? Fitness Carol, hey, El McCage. Niall, hey Niall, what's crack? Are you going to stick around for the full session, Niall, or are you just sticking your head in the door? Susie Flood, Grennan, hey, how are you? Carry. Cool. Okay guys, so just give it another couple of seconds, then we'll get into our warm-up and we'll get going. And hello Niall Connolly, how are we? Are we going to stick around for the full session, or are we just having a little look? Okay, so couple more people to join on, just let a few more come on, just checking. Oh, thanks Niall, just checking on me. I'm okay. If I need anything, I'll set up a flare. Okay, so we're going to get into our warm-up guys. So we want our feet shoulder width. We're going to drop our butt right down into a squat, push our knees out with our elbows for 3 seconds. 2, 1, hook your fingers under your toes, raise your hips as high as you can, stretch out your hamstrings, sit your butt right down into that squat again, push out those knees with your elbows for 3, 2, 1, fingers under toes, raise the hips as high as you can, and then back down into your squat again for 3, 2, 1, and then raise those hips as high as we can, and then back down one more time for 3, 2, 1, and raise the hips as high as we can. And at all times we're keeping our feet in contact with the floor. Okay, so we're going to take a big stride forward. We're going to drop our knee to the floor. We're going to put our 2 hands on the floor beside our front foot, and we're just going to push that knee forward, stretch out that hip flexor on the knee that's on the floor, and also hit that hamstring and groin on the leg that's in front. And then we're going to bring the foot back and change. So the emphasis here, we're looking to hit the hip flexor, which is on the front of the thigh, up by where the hip meets the top of the leg. And change. Good, so relaxing through your shoulder blades. Every 3 to 4 seconds we're changing sides, emphasizing that stretch for the warm-up. And then changing again. Again, slowly increasing the range of the stretch. Change again with every rep. So increasing the range of that stretch with every rep. And again, relaxing through the shoulders, relaxing through the hips and the glutes. And then last time, changing, left foot forward. How the body's feeling after yesterday. Okay, back to a high plank. Bring that right leg under the body. You're going to go into a glute stretch. So that left leg is pulled out behind me, and my leg is bent, and under my body I'm feeling the stretch on the ass cheek on my right side because my right leg is under the body. And then we're going to change. Draw the leg up and down. Hold that stretch on the glute for 3, 2, 1, and change. Other leg up. Drop the hip low. Stretch out that glute for 3, 2, 1, and then up and change. Again, relaxing through the shoulder blades. No donkey kicks today. Change. No high knee or high plank needs elbow jumps. There are burpees though. Change one more time each side. That's the one. And then changing last time. And up we come. Alright, so we're going to go into our lunge. So we're going to get our feet below our hip bones, keeping that gap between our feet. Big stride forward, drop the knee all the way to the floor, and then push off the full sole of the foot off the floor to get yourself back up. Push off the full sole all the way back up. A bit tongue-tied today, don't I? And push. That's it. So again, we're looking to just get the full range of movement. We're looking to get a nice 90-degree bend on the front knee, getting that knee all the way to the floor, staying as upright as possible, and then pushing through the whole surface area of the sole of your foot to get yourself away from the floor and back tall again. And again, maintaining that gap between the knee and the foot at all times. So we've got our, what's this? A little bit of Euro pop top 50 on the TV. Good, okay. So there's a load of core in here today. We're going to start and finish each block with core. We're going to start with a high plank position. So everything today we do is 40 seconds. So it's 40 seconds worth of work, straight into the next exercise. There is no rest. We're going straight through for the duration of the session. So if you need to take a breather for about 4 or 5 seconds, and then get back into it again. If you can afford to not take a breather but just slow down or reduce the resistance, do that, just keep moving and then get back into it full pelt when you can. Alright, so the aim is try and keep moving for the full duration of the session. So we're going to start with the high plank. We're going to go onto our hands directly beneath the shoulders, feet the same width, and we're going to hold that position for 40 seconds. So we've got 10 seconds, get yourself ready. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds, down we get. 4, 3, hands beneath the shoulders, 2, 1, and holding that plank position. So we're using the whole surface area of the palm of the hand to hold onto the floor. We're distributing the load equally between the 4 points, that's your 2 hands and your 2 feet. Your hips are slightly higher than parallel, your shoulder blades are relaxed, and the emphasis is on the stomach muscles. So the next exercise we're going into in 20 seconds is core row. So you're going to flip straight onto your back, arms and legs are going to be fully extended, you're going to sit up and you're going to hug your knees. 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your backs. Arms and legs fully extended, sit up and hug those knees. So what we're looking for here is full range of movement. So we want our arms fully extended beyond our head, we want our legs fully extended, and we want to sit right up and get our chest to our knees. So we don't want to just draw our knees up towards our chest while our upper body lies on the floor. We want to sit right up and meet those knees. So we're going into our kettlebell swings next. So you're going to grab your weight and we're going to go into 40 seconds worth of swings in 10 seconds. And we've got 3 exercises back to back with that kettlebell. And then we're into our burpees. 3, 2, 1, up we get. Grab your weight, straight into swings. So remember, with your kettlebell swings, you're pushing the floor down aggressively with the soles of both feet. You're then standing upright as aggressively as possible. And then that kettlebell gets the energy from that extension and allows it to swing almost weightless at the top. Shoulders back, chest out. We never push our hips across the room with a swing. We always just push our feet straight down and stand tall. 8 seconds, you're gonna hold that kettlebell on your chest and we're gonna squat. 3, 2, 1. Up onto the chest and squat. So remember, we're pushing the hips back to initiate the squat, and then we're dropping the hips and the knees get pushed out to the side. And again, we're maintaining full equal contact with all parts of the sole of your foot. We don't want to push with the front or the back too much. We want to ensure that we can push entirely from the sole of the foot into the floor. 10 seconds, you're going to keep the weight where it is and you're going to lunge, alternating that lunge, and we're going to do reverse lunge. 2, 1. Keep the width, kick back, drop the knee up together. Drop the knee up together. And we're just going to keep that tempo going continuously for 40 seconds. So the next exercise we're going into is our burpees, and that's going to be for 40 seconds. Staying tall, shoulders back, chest out, head up. 10 seconds, we're going to ditch the weight, and we're going into our burpees. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the weight. Get your hands on the floor. After that, everything can be figured out. So whether you're going to jump the legs out behind you or whether you're going to walk the legs out is up to you. But the starts with the hands on the floor. If you don't get your hands on the floor, you're not going to be able to get your legs out, whether you're walking or jumping them. Once you get your legs out, you got to get your chest all the way to the floor. 8 seconds, you're on your back, and we're going into core row. 4, 3, 2, 1. On your back. Core row. Arms and legs fully extended. Sit up and hug your knees. So, this is the second last exercise in the first block. The last exercise is going to be high plank. And then we're gonna go through that block again. And it's gonna start with high plank. So if it ends with high plank, and it starts with high plank, and there's no rest between exercises, you've got two 40-minute high plank holds, or 40-second, Jesus. High plank in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the hands are directly beneath your shoulders. Your shoulder blades are relaxed. You're holding onto that floor with the whole surface area of your palm, your fingers, the balls of the hand, and the heels of the hand. The shoulder blades are relaxed. There's 4 points equally load bearing into the floor. Focus is on the stomach muscles, making sure that we're staying up nice and parallel with the floor. So we got another 40 seconds hold to go. Stay with it. So stay switched on. Hands to beat the shoulders. Whole palm using the surface area of the floor. 4 points equal load bearing. Shoulder blades relaxed. Emphasis on the stomach muscles. Controlling the breathing. So the next exercise we're going into is core row. Like I was saying, there's loads of core today. And that's in 13 seconds. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your backs. Arms and legs extended. Sit up and hug those knees. So the aim is to keep going, guys, with a full range of movement on the muscles we're targeting. The heart rate will take care of itself if you concentrate on the full range of movement and the full technique on the exercises. Sitting right up every rep, hugging those knees. 10 more seconds, then we're back up to our kettlebell. And this time we're into thrusters. 3, 2, 1, up we get. Grab your weight. You're gonna have the weight on your chest for squats, and then this time you're punching above the head. Full squat, up above the head. Full squat, up above the head. So next exercise we're going into is a rear knee drop step up. So we're gonna drop the knee as close to the floor as possible with our foot on the step and then up onto the chair. Good stuff. 5 seconds, then you're going to your chair. 3, 2, 1. Onto the chair, holding that weight any way you want. Drop the knee as low as you can. Drive yourself up onto the top foot. The aim is to get the foot fully up on the chair and start from as low a position as possible. And keeping that weight on the upper body to keep your posture honest. And you're trying to isolate the leg that's already up there. That leg is dragging you up as opposed to the leg on the floor pushing you up. Ready to put your weight down and put your hands on the chair. We're going to mountain climbers. Hands down on the chair, weight on the floor, and get that knee under the body, the other side. So we're drawing that knee right up while we elevate ourselves off the floor with the chair. Keep that going. 15 seconds, then we're back onto our backs and we're into core row. 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your back, core row. Sit up and hug those knees. Fully extend the arms and legs in between each rep. So this is the second last exercise in the first block. And the block is going to end with the high plank after this. And then we're going straight into the second block. And that one starts with a low plank. So it's going to be 40 seconds of high plank, followed by 40 seconds of low plank. And into the low plank. Let's go. Oh, sorry, high plank. Sorry, on the hands. High plank. Ignore what I just said there on low plank. That's happening in 40 seconds. So again, the whole surface area of the palm of your hand is in the floor. And think about it while you're in this plank. Why are you doing this training? It's for the headspace more than the body in a lot of cases. It's keeping a routine, it's breaking up the day nicely, and it's keeping you working on staying positive at home. Because we're all at home to flatten the curve and do our bit. Ready to go low plank. 3, 2, 1. Down onto the elbows, into the low plank. So with our low plank, we want to make sure that our elbows are down where the hands were. Try and separate your hands and turn your palms so they're facing the floor. Shoulder blades are relaxed. 4 points, 2 feet and elbows are in contact with the floor. Stomach should be pretty tight now at this stage and struggling to maintain that posture. Whew. We're going into a reverse crunch next. That's where you're going to be flat on your back. You're going to push your feet as high to the sky as you can, keeping your hands on the floor beside your hips. 3, 2, 1. Onto your back. Hands on the floor beside your hips. Drive those feet to the sky. Whew. Keep the head and shoulders back on the floor. Don't let the feet track over the head. Get the feet to go straight up over those hips. Remember, you're not trying to do a backwards tumble. You're trying to get your feet as high to the sky as possible, because then your core has to control the descent. And that's when you get the work, the eccentric. Lowering under control, under tension. Getting ready to get up and get into your swings in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we get. Grab your bell, into our swings. Second round of swings. So there's only 4 rounds of swings over the course of the session today. Whew. So mix it up. I'm changing hands with each swing. You can go right side for 1, and then the second set go left side. It's entirely up to you. Or you can go 2 hands. The emphasis here is pushing the feet into the floor and making sure you maintain a perfect swing. 6 seconds, we're going to hold that weight on our chest or our shoulder. We're going into squats. 3, 2, 1, and squat. So again, with my squat, I'm keeping my feet in contact with the floor. First movement is always stick your butt out, and then once you've stuck your butt out, drop your butt. Keeping the full contact with the sole of your foot into the floor, and that will ensure we maintain correct posture. Keep the knees pushed out the same width as your feet. 5 seconds. We're going to go into lunge. 3, 2, 1. Keeping that weight on the body. Reach back, drop the knee to the floor. Maintain that gap, at least hip width. So your hips width is governed by your hip bones, not the outside of your hips by your pockets or what you perceive your hip width to be. It's where the physical skeletal frame. If you're unsure, put your finger on top of your hip bone, which is just on your top of your thigh, and that's how wide your hips should be. 8 seconds. Now we're going into our burpees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the bell. Get your hands on the floor. Once your hands are on the floor, it's all gravy. Keep moving. No matter how slow or fast you go, the idea is to maintain that tempo. So if you fire out of the blocks at the start and you're not able to maintain it, you're going to end up burning out, tortoise and hairstyle. And then the guys who have found the tempo that they can continue with continuously or consistently will be able to overtake and get a better result. 5 seconds, you're into your reverse crunch. 3, 2, 1, on your back. Feet to sky. Use those hands to push those hips high off the floor. Ace of base. Cheesy hits. So, how many of you guys are on day 20 to 23 of the 23 days? Well, let's hear from you. How many of you have only just found the workouts and are kicking in? Getting ready to go into the low plank. 4, 3, 2, 1. Low plank. So, elbows are directly beneath your shoulders. Hands are separated. Palms are on the floor. Feet are the same width as your elbows, so therefore shoulder width. Controlling the breathing, relaxing your shoulder blades. Emphasis on the stomach. We have 2 40-second low plank holds, back to back. So if you need to take a breather, put one knee down on the floor for about 5 seconds and then get back up into that plank. And if you've been doing the plank right so far today, you should really be finding it difficult to maintain a perfect form and keep that core engaged. So we have another 35 seconds worth of plank, and then we're going into reverse crunch again. If you need to take that breather, put that knee down, hold it for 5, and then get back up and carry on. Controlling the breathing. And if you think you need a breather, I guarantee you got another 5 to 10 seconds in you before you need to take that actual breather. Controlling the breathing. Every few seconds go through your checks. Elbows, shoulder blades, stomach. Reverse crunch in 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your backs. Loads of core in here today. And push those hips to the sky. Whoa. So, we're going into kettlebell thrusters next. That's where you're going to do a perfect squat. And then the squat aggressively propels you back upright again. And those hands steer that kettlebell as the energy wants to travel all the way to the sky. So you're not pressing with the arms, you're steering with the arms, because you've generated so much energy, the explosive nature coming out of the squat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we get. Grab that weight onto your chest, squat and press, either with one arm or 2. It doesn't matter which you use, as long as you keep going. And again, every few reps, every minute or so, you keep checking back to the blackboard in relation to your technique and posture. And your breathing is always exhaling in the second half of the exertion. Step ups are next. 3, 2, 1. Step ups. Let's go. The full foot, and you're gonna have that knee as low as possible as you drag yourself up. So drop your knee as low as possible and then drag yourself up. Now the reason we're dropping the knee as low as possible is so that glute and quad and hamstring on the chair leg has to really drive to get you up. And that back leg doesn't exist from a health perspective. So we're gonna get rid of the weight now, and we're gonna go into mountain climbers with our hands on the chair. And ditch the weight. Mountain climbers. Let's go. So relax your shoulder blades. Keep your 2 hands on the chair. And just keep moving. Again, if you're gonna give yourself a breather, make sure it's a short one. Gather yourself, gather your thoughts, and then get straight back into it again. We're going into our reverse crunch after this. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your back. Reverse crunch. Drive the feet to the sky. And then we're going to go into our low plank hold. So after our low plank hold, we're going to go into our beast hold. And that's going to be pretty much straight in. There's going to be very little rest moving around, because you're pretty much already in the position. Get ready to go low plank first. That's happening in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round we get, low plank. Push that chair out of the way so I don't hit my head. Woo. So, my low plank is the same as when I came in. My elbows are directly beneath my shoulders. My feet are the same width as my elbows. And the load is distributed evenly across those 4 contacts with the floor. I'm taking a big breath in through my nose. I'm exhaling out my mouth. And as I exhale out my mouth, I relax my shoulder blades. But I don't let my hips drop. And when you relax the shoulder blades and keep the hips up, you're going to feel that emphasis on the stomach muscles. Get ready to go onto all fours. 2 knees, 2 hands. 3, 2, 1. 2 knees, 2 hands. Hands directly beneath the shoulders. Knees the same width. Raise those knees literally a centimeter maximum off the floor. And by keeping the feet on the floor and the knees at 90 degrees beneath the hips and the hands beneath your shoulders, you're hitting your core massively. If you need to take a breather, take that breather. Keep it for about 2 to 3 seconds. Oh, get ready to sit on your butt and lie back with your knees bent, and you're going to sit up into sky reachers, reaching to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, sky reachers. Feet on the floor, reaching all the way up, getting as high as you can with those hands, trying to keep the knees and feet locked in place. Don't let them bend, collapse, come off the floor. What you're doing here now is you're isolating your upper core. That's your upper core, which is just beneath the rib cage. So it's belly button up territory, as opposed to reverse crunch, which is belly button down. Getting ready to get up and get into your swings in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we get, grab your bell, into your swings. Third round of 4 on our swings. Whew. And again, keep an eye on that posture, keep an eye on that technique, and imagine the floor actually has an imprint of your foot in it. You want to have a little imprint aggressively pushing down into that floor. And it's equal in its load-bearing surface capacity. It's not pushing more from the heels or more from the toes. It's pushing straight down into the floor. Getting ready to go into your squats in 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bell up on the chest and squat. So with your squat, remember, you're pushing your butt back, you're sitting your butt down, and your knees go out in the same direction. Your toes are pointing. At this stage, your heart rate is pretty elevated. So all you're doing now is, by keeping focus on the right technique and posture, you're using all the relevant muscles and therefore justifying that high heart rate. You don't have to go fast, you just gotta go continuously. Whew. Getting ready to go into our lunge. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. And I'm lunging, kicking back, dropping that knee, feet together, and I'm maintaining that gap at all times. I'm not kicking the leg out to the side, I'm just bringing it back straight from hip width. I'm not lunging like I'm on a tightrope, I'm just keeping that gap and therefore ensuring that I use the hamstring, glute and quad on the front load-bearing leg. 10 seconds, then we're going into our burpees. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your hands on the floor, legs go back either way, chest down and up. And the aim is to have the same tempo on the burpees that you started today's session with. So this is our third round of burpees. You should be still going at the same tempo we started with, because we're trying to keep a continuous and consistent tempo throughout the workout for 40 minutes. You don't sprint a 10k run intermittently. You find the race pace and you keep it going. Get ready to go sky reachers in 3, 2, 1. On your back. Woo! Sitting up to the sky and back down, sitting up to the sky. So after this, we're going into 2 4 series, talking about my watch. After this, We're going into 2 40-second beast holds. If you need to take a quick breather, take a quick breather. But before you do, take 4 or 5 seconds extra work. Remember, you're doing this to flatten the curve, guys. You're literally saving your mum, dad, nana, granddad, and your friends, parents. And yourself. Okay, active beast. Let's go. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. The whole surface area of the palm of my hand is holding the floor. I'm keeping my knees at a consistent centimeter off the floor. I'm exhaling and relaxing my shoulder blades. And I'm focusing on using all 4 points, 2 feet, 2 hands. And keeping the stomach tight. We have another 40-second hold to go. I'm taking a very quick 2 to 3 second breather, and then I'm back in. And by doing that, I'm ensuring I'm maintaining that perfect posture. I'm not bodging it out and lifting my knees too high, or I'm not pushing my head back or forward. I'm just maintaining that posture. So if it means taking 2 to 3 seconds to regroup and go again, even better. We're going into our sky reaches again directly after this. You should be very conscious of your stomach now at this stage. 10 seconds. Keeping the stomach tight all the way. 3, 2, 1, sky reachers. Let's go. Straight up. Core central today, guys. It's all about the core. Waistline Wednesday. Good work. 20 seconds, and then we're back into our kettlebell, and we're going thrusters. And remember, if you miss the workouts, they're online for 24 hours afterwards on Instagram stories, and they're also uploaded to our YouTube channel. Link is in the bio. Up we get. Grab your kettlebell. We're going into squats, and let's go. Sorry, it's thrusters. There's no blood in my brain. I'm dropping into my squat. I heard you guys screaming at your phones and your laptops. So I'm dropping into my squat. I'm utilizing the energy created by the extension of my hips and legs, and then I'm steering that weight above my head. 10 more seconds. Then we're going into step ups. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and step ups. Get your chair, drop your knee low, and then drag yourself up using that top leg. And then it's up to you how and when you want to alternate that weight from side to side, or whether you're holding it with 2 hands. Again, it's there purely to keep you honest in your work and add necessary resistance. Ready to ditch the weight and go into our mountain climbers, and ditch the weight. Hands on the chair, mountain climbers. Let's go. And again, same with our burpees. We're trying to maintain a continuous and consistent tempo, because we're just keeping that heart rate elevated at this stage. The higher the heart rate, the more calories you're going to burn, the higher the metabolic rate you're going to get, and the better the afterburn effect you're going to have. 10 seconds, and then we're going into our sky reachers and beast for the last time. And back onto the floor. Sky reachers. Let's go. Straight up. Even with notes at this stage, it's hard to keep track of where we are. But I do know there are 4 blocks to do. We are currently about to finish our 3rd block, which means we're going into our last 10 minutes of the workout. 10 seconds, then you're going to flip around for a 40-second beast hold. 3, 2, 1. Over we get. Beast hold. Straight in. The more messing around and faffing and position changing and hair fixing and clothes fixing you do, the more the body rests. The quicker the heart rate drops, the worse you get out of this workout. So keep moving. Get to the next exercise. If you get there, start, but start slow if necessary, but just keep moving. 10 seconds, then we're gonna lie on our back and we're gonna do a hold, a hollow rock hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your back. Start of the 4th round. Arms and legs fully extended. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Push the small of your back into the floor. Stomach should be rock solid already. If you can, raise your feet off the floor. But if that back starts to arch again, put your heels back down. Primary focus is shoulder blades up with the head, hands beyond the head. Stomach should be rock solid. Whew. That's it. In 10 seconds, we're gonna bend the knees 90 degrees and we're gonna lift our heels off the floor and we're gonna do a crunch where we clap our hands beneath our legs. We are not gonna draw our knees in closer than hips. Okay, so we're gonna sit up and clap beneath the legs. Up, clap beneath the legs. If necessary, put your heels up on your chair in order to give yourself a little bit of help. If you can get away with not using the chair, even better, because you're bringing more core in. And make big circles with those arms, because that will also help get a full range of movement on the core. And my stomach is absolutely singing to me right now. 10 seconds, and then we're up and we're into our kettlebell swings for the last time today. And up we get. Kettlebell swings. Up tall. Driving the floor away, making sure with every swing I have perfect contact, aggressive contact with the feet, and I'm pushing myself bolt upright, standing tall, chest is proud, head is up, and I'm not letting that kettlebell pull me under. I'm keeping myself as upright as possible, keeping the shoulder blades pinned back. 10 seconds, then we're going into squats. Doing well, guys. Almost there. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Get that weight on your chest and you're into your squats. So remember, with your squat, feet are shoulder width, toes are pointed out either side slightly, like a V. Stick your butt out like you're shutting a door, then drop your butt. You don't consciously break through the knees. Your hips drag your body back and down, and your knees have no option but to sympathetically bend. But you're not consciously bending your knees. The only thing you're concentrating on with your knees is pushing them out to the side. The hips does everything else. 7 seconds. Then we're into our rear lunge for the last time. 3, 2, 1. Rear lunge. I'm gonna kick that leg back, drop the knee all the way to the floor, and my feet are back, hip width. Kick back, drop knee, up, hip width. So what I'm focusing on here is staying as upright as possible and using again the whole foot and nothing but the foot. Good. Drive that foot into the floor. Think big footprint in the sand. An equal distribution of the weight. 10 seconds. Then we're into our last set of burpees. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the weight. Get your hands on the floor. And then you're going into your burpees. Gina G, how many times has she shown up on these playlists? Wasn't she in the Eurovision?
I think so.
Yeah. Whew. Hands on the floor, kick the legs out, do your burpee while we work and discuss European trash pop trivia. 10 seconds. We're going into, I can't even breathe. We're going into below leg claps. Let's go. On the floor, arms beyond the head. Sit up and clap beneath those calves. And the aim is keeping the knees bent at 90 degrees, keeping the knees above the hips, Don't let the knees come into the chest or come over the belly button, because then you've got to sit right up and get beyond the thighs, get round the back and touch hands. And use a big circle with the arms. And we are going into 40-second hollow hold, followed by 40 seconds hollow hold. Okay, legs and arms out straight, shoulder blades off the floor. Oh, there's my stomach right there. Oh, so I'm going as light as I can with one foot off the floor, because what happens is, at this point my core is so tired, when I raise both feet off the floor, my back starts to arch, so I don't want that. So I'm keeping my feet very lightly on the floor, the small of my back pushed into the floor, there's no arch, and my shoulder blades are up. And my core is absolutely trembling right now. So I'm getting plenty of work. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6. In 5 seconds, you're gonna get a 3-second breather. 3, 2, 1. Lie down, arms straight. 3, 2, 1. Back up, hollow rock hold. You guys are in your last round. The last round. Oh. I'm at the 500 calorie mark, I'm happy with that. Oh. Try not to pull on the neck. Try and keep the shoulder blades up as high as you can. Try and keep those arms extended beyond the head. Oh, 18 seconds. Then we're gonna go into our below leg or beneath the leg claps. Oh, then we're back to our kettlebell work. 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Bend those knees, sit up, clap beneath your thighs or your calves. Oh, try and keep those feet off the floor. If necessary, bring that chair into play to keep those heels elevated, because the primary focus is getting the upper middle core as you're sitting right up and swinging your arms through and then clapping beyond the head and then sitting right up, clapping beneath those calves. Oh, my core is absolutely numb. Getting ready to go back to our kettlebells. This time it's going to be thrusters. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Back to your kettlebell, into your thruster, squat, hips down, drive the floor away and aggressively come up and steer with those arms. Hips back and down, push the floor away and come up. Hips back and down, push the floor away and come up. You guys are on the home stretch. We literally have 2, 3, 4 exercises after this. Whew. Oh, 10 seconds, and then you're going into step ups on the chair and starting with your knee low. 3, 2, 1, and step ups. Get that weight up on your chest or over your shoulder, foot up on the chair, knee starts low, and you're dragging yourself up using the chair, or foot that's on the chair. We are almost there, guys. This is the last kettlebell work we're doing. We have mountain climbers, under leg claps, and then we're finishing on the hollow hold for 40 seconds. You got 10 more seconds, 9 more, 8 more, 7 more, 6 more. Don't rush it. 5 more, 4 more, or fall off your stool like I'm about to do. 3, 2, 1. Ditch that weight, hands on chair, and let's go, mountain climbers. We're almost there. 40, 40, 40. Stay with it. Day 23 of flattening the curve, and every day that news is looking a tiny bit better. We're starting to hear about restrictions being lifted in the near future. We're hearing about other countries which are a few weeks ahead of us slowly lifting restrictions. If we keep doing what we're doing, that could be us soon. Right, onto your back. Below the leg claps. Last set on these, and then we're going to finish on 40-second hollow hold. Oh, sitting right up. Swing those arms into it to get you right up, and then swing them beyond your head again. Again, emphasis is on technique. Emphasis is not on the tempo being high. It's on perfect tech, at a perfect tempo that you can maintain. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Arms, legs fully extended. Shoulder blades off the floor. Get that stomach rock solid. Push the small of that back into the floor. We got 30 seconds left. Stay with me, guys. Every 2 to 3 second count, reset the posture. Push the small back into the floor. Oh, 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16. No arch on the back. Fully flat on the floor from the middle of the back down. Shoulder blades off the floor. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, that was a tough one today, guys. Woo. Oh, well done. Serious core workout today. Whoa, we got rectus abdominis, we got transverse abs, and we got functional core work as well with our thrusters, our swings, our lunges, our step-ups. Whoa. So, take a breather. In through nose, out through mouth. Slow the heart rate down. I'm going to turn that timer off or it drives me mad. Control that breathing. We're letting the heart rate drop. Okay, so we're going to get into our cool down stretches now. Okay, you're going to put your hands behind your back. You're going to put your right leg up on the stool. Your heel is on the stool, your toe is pointing to the sky, and your leg is straight. And you're just going to tip forward, nose to toe. So on that, guys, it was a bit close to the kickoff time. I don't know if most of you saw it, but if you have Google or if you have Chromecast or you have Apple TV, you can throw this from your phone or your laptop up onto the TV. So if you have Chromecast, all you got to do is view Instagram through your Chrome browser, and then you'll be able to throw it up onto Chromecast. If you have Apple TV, all you got to do is from your iPhone or your tablet or your MacBook, select AirPlay and mirror on your TV. Okay, bend your knee, put your foot up on the stool, push your hip forward, and left hand high. So that kind of appeals to both Android and Apple users. So it's just handier sometimes to have it on a bigger screen. Saves you having to squint and walk across the room every few seconds and check out the phone on the top of the chair or on the skirting board. Plus you get better volume, you'll be able to hear the instructions a little bit clearer. So even less chance of slacking. Okay, change sides, other leg up on the stool or the chair, heel on, toe to sky, hands behind the back, nose to toe, and relax into that hamstring stretch. Again, going as passive as possible. And like I've been saying from day 1 to day 23 today, this is free. It's for anyone who wants to do an at-home workout. It's for anyone who wants to catch up with a workout for 24 hours after it's gone live, and 365, 7 days a week if you check out the playlist on the YouTube channel. The link is in our bio. Okay, bend your knee, put your foot flat on the chair, push your knee forward, stretch out that right hip flexor, and that arm goes up above the head to exaggerate it. So again, you don't have to pay for this session midday every Monday to Friday, but if you're feeling generous, like it, share it, tag people, tell people about it. The more people that know about it, the more inspired we become, the more we do, the better the return. So you're investing in it by actually sharing and tagging. So show us your home setups. Okay, so we're gonna go into a quad stretch. Bring your heel to your bum, shoulders back, chest out, stand tall. If you need to support yourself, put your hand on the chair or stool or table or wall or small human being beside you. So again, like I was saying, you don't have to pay, it's all karma, we're all in the same boat. We've all got to give something. We can give training, we're going to give training. You guys can do else, you do it. Okay, change legs. What can you do?
Paint.
Paint, she's good at painting. We need to get that patch that we missed on the ceiling. A little slightly off-white patch just over there on the ceiling of our living room. And that's, every time you do core work, you keep it an eye, you get an eye full. And that drives you mad. Okay, back to center. Drop your right hand down the back in between your shoulder blades, left on the elbow. Pull to the left. Stretch out that right side. Karen O'Kelly, you're very welcome. Killer today, yeah, it really was, wasn't it? And change sides. Thank you, Ronan. You're very welcome, Sheila. So big breath in through your nose. Exhale, out the mouth. Relax your shoulder blades. Guys, day 23. Well done to everybody who's come this far. We got more tomorrow at midday. Like, tag, share, tell everyone about it. We really do appreciate your feedback, whether it's been good, bad, intermittent. Every day, we love the feedback, so keep it coming. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow after you've washed your feet.